counter on YouTube, like the time is running. It says live, but there's no. There is no play button. Here it comes. It's showing me like no signal.
Clay Menard taking second on the arrow. Brings it back to center fielder, number 17, Zach Gonzalez.
JVC. Like I'm on YouTube. Aaron, go ahead and clip up and start.
Zach Gonzalez, the base hit into left field, scores 1 run. Brings it away to first baseman, number 16, Luke Zarang.
Are we up, Chris?
I'm up with YouTube, but not with the score. I can get a picture, but that's it.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to KWBJ Baseball Game of the Week. I'm Aaron Ortego here with Chris Hunter. We apologize for getting on a little bit late. We're having some technical difficulties, but we are in the bottom of the first inning where Berwick High is hosting the Central Catholic Eagles. The Eagles went 3 up and 3 down in the top of the first inning, and we're in the bottom of the first inning where the Panthers have jumped up to a 1-0 lead. Leadoff hitter Clay Menard hit a ground ball to shortstop that had a bad throw on a close play. He was safe at first, got to second, went to third on a pass ball, scored on a base hit by Zach Gonzalez, your starting center fielder, singled to center field, and got the RBI, and he sits at first base. Nobody out, bottom of the second. 1-0, Panthers lead. On the mound for the Eagles is Caleb Menina. Pop fly high, second baseman calls for it. Unable to come up with the catch. Tries to get the throw at second, does not. So that'll be an error on the second baseman. Everybody's safe.
Rank safe at first on the arrow.
I've done that 5 times.
Nobody out. Runners on first and second. And the Eagles, Coach Jensen calls timeout. He wants to talk to his pitcher and his infielders and just kind of settle them down. I watched Central Catholic play last weekend against the Morgan City Tigers in the Morgan City tournament. And defensively, that was the only time I saw them play this year, but defensively they were solid as a rock. They also scored a bunch of runs, but their defense was pretty solid. But here early in the first inning, a couple errors, just got to settle down and play baseball. They're a good ball club. In fact, we expect to see a pretty good baseball game today coming out today. Both these teams have traditionally been solid baseball programs for years and years, going back to the 70s, possibly even before then. Every year, year after year, they compete for district championships on both sides. And they have been for a long, long time, as I said. And the same thing is expected from both teams this year. Fastball misses outside. Oh, actually, he's going to call out a strike. A little bit delayed call. I'm going to have to give this umpire a little bit of time to make up his mind, or at least to tell us anyway. Nothing in one to count. Nobody out. Curveball misses outside. Ball one. Strike one. We apologize if you hear a lot of background noise. We're sitting here in the cooking area of the concession stand. Line drive. It's a fair ball. Picked up by the right fielder. One run will score. Throw comes in. Runners will be at second and third. So Robbie Connor, the second baseman, was the hitter. Excuse me, there'll be runners on the corners, first and third base, still with nobody out. And 2 runs have scored. Runners on the corners, no outs. Infield playing straight away. Fastball comes in a little bit low, ball one. Jude Vasquez, right fielder, is at the plate. Runner goes, throw down to second. It's cut off early, and the runner will steal second base. Runners now set second and third. Nobody out. Connor sits at second base. Zarang is at third base. Connor reached on a single, and Zarang reached on an error. Ground ball. Picked up at second, throw to first. Not in time. I'm sure that'll go in. And I think that'll be an error on the second baseman. And a third run does score. Robbie Connor now on third base. And Jude Vasquez sits at first. Nobody out. At the plate is Matthew Broussard, the catcher. First pitch outside, ball one. Still no outs. This is popped up, out of play. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Panthers out to a 3-0 lead. Nobody out with runners on the corner, swing and a miss. Runner goes to second. And most times than not, that'll be go down in the book as indifference. Didn't even make a play, wasn't worried about him. Eagles right now looking to get an out. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the hitter. And this just missed, curveball just misses. Ball 2, that evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Matthew Broussard, catcher, is at the plate. Ground ball to the pitcher, checks the runner at third, goes to first, gets the first out. Broussard is out. Pitcher to first base. 1 away. Now coming to the plate for the Panthers is the left fielder, Number 5, Jaden Milton. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Eagles continue to play straight away, infield and outfield. Menina, left-handed pitcher. This one up high. Ball 2, strike 1. Squares the bunt, gets the bunt down. Fielded by the pitcher, comes home, makes the tag. And he'll be out at home plate. Tried to squeeze bunt, but he just bunted it straight back to the pitcher. And Menina, good play, comes on, charges the ball, picks it up quick, gets it to his catcher for the second out. Two away. Runners on the corners. Fly ball to left field. Left fielders are running for it. Gets over his head. Picked up by the center field. The throw comes in. 1 run scores. 2 runs will score. And that was Grant Hebert. Grant Hebert comes in, hits a double. Gets the double to left field. Picks up 2 RBIs. And the Panthers go up 5-0. Hebert sits at second base. At the plate is Hayden Robinson. First pitch is called strike. This pitch misses high and outside. Ball 1, strike 1, 2 outs. Runner on second base. We're at the 9th hitter in the ball game. Swing and a miss. Pitch in the dirt. Goes to third. He's in time. Slides under the tag. That's Hebert, who stands now on third base. 2 outs. We got a count of 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner on third at the plate, Hayden Robinson. Swing and a miss. And Menina gets his first strikeout of the game for the 3rd out.
This is not working. Just read them.
Okay. All right. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank some of our sponsors for this. Without these fine sponsors, we can't present these games to you as often as we do, but leading it off is A.J. Doman Chevrolet Cadillac, the dealership that works for you. Stop by for a test drive, Highway 182 in Berwick. G&JCurbside.com, your complete online grocery, including local and regional products from our curb to yours. G&J Curbside. Fabcon, now hiring. Come join our growing team. Apply now at 1710 Youngs Road in Morgan City. Credit merchandise. Save 10% on all cash purchases until the end of April. 808 Brashear Avenue in Morgan City. Oshner St. Mary, comprehensive, convenient care close to home. Oshner St. Mary. Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call them at 384-8335. So after 1 complete inning of play, the Berwick High Panthers lead by the score of 5-0. Several errors in the bottom of the first inning for the Eagles. It's going to 3. I see 3 errors, and it cost them dearly. And they sprinkled in some hits as well. The Panthers came out with 1, 2, a single and a double. 2 hits in that first inning.
Carter Williams.
Leading off in the bottom of the second for the Eagles. Takes the first pitch up high is Carter Williams, the Eagle shortstop. This pitch catches the outside corner for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the second inning. This pitch misses outside. Ball 2, strike 1. Eagles went up, 3 down in the top of the first. Carter Williams bats in the 4-hole. Swing and a miss. That evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Popped up, out of play, straight back. Count stays 2-2 on Williams. Williams is the Eagles' shortstop. And he takes a strike on the outside corner.
Strike route number 1. Now batting the pitcher, number 24, Caleb.
1 away. The pitcher, number 24, Caleb Menina, comes to the bat. Pitches left hand, bats left-handed. He'll bat with 1 out in the bottom, rather top of the second inning. First pitch, fastball misses inside. Ball 1. Fastball catches the inside corner. On the mound for the Panthers is Dawson Richard. It's a ground ball out of play on the right side. Count is now 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Menina at the plate. This pitch, high and outside. That'll run the count full count with 1 out. Nobody on the bases. Panthers up 5-0. This popped up down the right field line, out of play. Foul ball, count will stay full. Menina doing a good job battling. Richard has not given up. He's not given up a base runner yet. Pulled it again down the right field line. Well, actually, he's down the first base line as he didn't reach the right field. Full count stays after the foul ball. There's a nice little breeze, nothing too bad blowing out today, so we might see some long balls. Fly ball hit down the right field line. Out of play, foul ball. Your deal fell. Menina keeps battling away. Richard keeps throwing him strikes. Full count. This one misses low and inside. And that's ball 4. Menina will draw the walk. And the Eagles have their first base runner. Their first base runner of the day. So 1 out, 1 on. At the plate is Hugh Hamer, center fielder for the Eagles. Pops this up on the infield. Richard calls for it, makes the catch. 2 outs. 1 pitch, 1 out on this batter. After throwing, I don't have a count, but probably close to 10 pitches to the previous hitter, Menina. Ground ball for Talley at the plate. Hard hit ball off of Richard. And nice play by Richard. Hard ground ball hit right back at the pitcher. He was able to get a glove on it, couldn't quite field it because it came to him so fast, but he runs it down, picks it up, and makes the underhanded toss to the first baseman for the 3rd out. So the walk doesn't hurt the Panthers as they get out of this with no hits. So after 1.5,
Just the top one.
Yeah.
Top 6.
after 1.5 innings, I'd like to thank some of our sponsors, starting with A.J. Doman, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Discover the difference at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve. Brashear Avenue in Morgan City. Conrad Shipyard, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry since 1948. Bayou Land Realty, specializing in buying and selling real estate in southern Louisiana. St. Mary Golf and Country Club in Berwick. New member season starts April 1st. Call them at 384-8500 for membership rates and other information. Taco Bell. Visit your local Bayou Vista or Morgan City location. Taco Bell invites you to live más. Okay, we're going to go to the bottom of the 2nd inning, and we'll be back at the top of the lineup. Leading off, number 4, Clay Menard, your shortstop today. Menard reached and scored on an error in the 1st inning. Menina still on the mound for the Eagles. Faced 9 innings in the bottom of the 1st. Gave up 5 runs, a whole lot of which was not earned.
The Panthers shortstop number 4, Clay Menard.
Swings at the first pitch, pops it up foul, straight back out of play. Nothing in 1 to count. I think Menard kind of felt like he should have had that one. He felt like he missed one. Bats left-handed, throws right-handed. Curveball catches the inside corner for the strike. Nothing in 2. This curveball misses low and inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. Menard leading off the top of the 2nd, and he bats in the leadoff spot for the Panthers. Curveball misses inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Menina goes up 0-2, tried to get him to chase a couple inside curveballs. He laid off. It's a fastball, popped up short. We know it's going to be long, and left field. Menard comes in with a double. He slides, but he didn't have to. Could have got in standing up. Well hit ball. We're sitting at ground level just to the right of home plate. When that ball took off from this angle, it didn't look like it was going to go that far, but actually he got good wood on it, and it gets in the gap between left field and center field. It now stands at second base with a leadoff double.
That ball carried well and well placed in the gap.
Yeah, a little wind blowing out, but I don't think that wind was enough to make that big a difference. Just well hit ball. This pitch misses way outside. Ball one. Menard gets a good lead off second. Medina checks him, comes home. Pitch misses outside. Ball two. 2 balls, no strikes, no outs. Swing and miss. Ball gets away. Menard will take third base easily. At the plate is Zach Gonzalez. He singled and scored his first at bat. Zach Gonzalez plays center field for the Panthers. This pitch a little bit low. Ball three, 3 balls, 1 strike. Runner on third with no outs. Ground ball, this could get through the gap, and it does. Center fielder has to pick it up. Menard will score easily, and Gonzalez, with his second hit of the night, and he gets an RBI to go with it. So Gonzalez now stands on first. No outs, and at the plate is Luke Zarang. He reached on an error in the top of the first. Throw to first. Gonzalez back in plenty of time. Menina left-handed, so he gets a good look at the runner at first base. Ground ball hit hard. Fair ball down the right field line. Zarang rounds first, going to second. He'll go into second standing. And Gonzalez will score all the way from first base on a double hit right down the first base line. And Zarang now with a double and an RBI. Still no outs. And the Panthers now go up 7-0. We're in the bottom of the second inning. This pitch catches the outside corner at the knees for call, strike one. Nothing in one to count. Runner on first with no outs. 2 runs in this inning, a total of 7 so far. This popped up down the right field line. First baseman has a beat on it. Makes the catch in fair territory. 1 away. Runner has to stay at second base. That was Robbie Connor, the second baseman. Coming to the plate now is the right fielder, Jude Vasquez. He reached also on an error in the top of the, the bottom of the first. Swing and a foul tip for strike one. Swing and a miss for strike two. Nothing in 2 to count on the left-hander, Jude Vasquez. Jude plays right field. Ground ball hit into the dirt and bounces foul. The counter stayed 0-2. This is a ground ball, hit to second base, comes up with it, makes it throw to first in time for out number 2. And Luke Zarang does make it to third base, so he'll stand now at third base with 2 outs. And bringing to the plate catcher, number 14, Matthew Broussard. He grounded out to the pitcher in his first at-bat in the bottom of the first. Fastball called, strike 1. Off the end of the bat, rolls foul towards the first base dugout. Runs the count 0-2. It's hit high to center fielder. Center fielder makes the call, makes the catch for the third out. So Broussard flies out to center field for the third out. After 2 complete innings of play, the Panthers lead 7-0. And our sponsors, we would like to thank A.J. Doman Chevrolet Cadillac, the dealership that works for you. Stop by for a test drive, Highway 182 in Berwick. GandJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products from our curb to yours. G&J Curbside. FabCon, now hiring. Come join our growing team. Apply now at 1710 Youngs Road in Morgan City. Credit Merchandise, save 10% on all cash purchases until the end of April. 808 Brashear Avenue in Morgan City. Oshner St. Mary, comprehensive, convenient care close to home. Oshner St. Mary. Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335. Okay, for the Eagles, in the top of the third, they'll lead off with the right fielder, Ross Thomas, followed by left fielder, Jackson Butler, and then we'll go back to the top of the order in Ty Eschet. Thomas will come to the plate for the first time in the game, and we've got a new pitcher on the mound. Yeah, let's see. Number 3. And I do not have a number 3 on my Berwick lineup. We'll see if we can get a name for you.
Who's that?
Oh, wait, okay. Yeah, we have Mason Johnston is number 3.
He just found him.
Yeah. Mason Johnson takes the mound. 2 great innings, very good innings for Dawson Richard. He did an outstanding job as he faced, I'm sorry, not Dawson Richard. Yes, Dawson Richard. He faced 7 batters and retired 6 of them. Gave up a walk. One ball, 1 strike against Ross Thomas. And a swing and a miss. Chase the curveball. That'll run the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swung. It's a live ball. It's a strike 3, but they got to throw him out at first. Chase the curveball out of the strike zone. And they pick it all up and get him out at first base. Good job by the Berwick catcher, Matthew Broussard. Jackson Butler, left fielder, comes to the plate. His first at-bat of the game. This popped up high, down the third base line, near the third base dugout. And wind might have given him a little bit of trouble on that one. Shortstop called for it, didn't quite run it down, but the way he missed it, I got to believe the wind affected that ball as it came down. You have a good little breeze now blowing out of center field, kind of the right center field. So Butler will get another chance. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. Curveball catches that outside corner for a call, strike 2. This popped up foul, out of play. Seven nothing, the Panthers lead. We're in the top of the 3rd inning. Berwick defense playing straight away infield and outfield. Chased curveball on the outside corner, couldn't catch up to it. Strike 3. 2 outs. And Mason Johnston comes in and strikes out his first 2 batters that he faces. First pitch misses low. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, bases clean. We're back at the top of the batting order. Ty Eschet at the plate. Pitch misses outside. Ty is the Eagle catcher. Fastball misses inside. Had good heat on that one, but misses high and tight. That'll run the count. 3 balls, no strikes on Eschet. Grounded out to shortstop, his first at-bat. Eschet thought it was a ball. Umpire disagreed. Strike 1, 3 balls and a strike. This is popped up. Center fielder moves over, makes the catch in left center field for the 3rd out. So, in the middle of the 3rd inning, our sponsors for this half inning, A.J. Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Discover the difference at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve. Brashear Avenue in Morgan City. Conrad Shipyard, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry since 1948. Bayou Land Realty, specializing in buying and selling real estate in southern Louisiana. St. Mary Golf and Country Club in Berwick. New member season starts April 1st. Call 384-8500 for membership rates. Taco Bell. Visit your local Bayou Vista or Morgan City locations. Taco Bell invites you to live más. And we move to the bottom of the 3rd. Panthers lead 7-0 after their first 2 at-bats. Coming to the plate will be the number 7 hitter, Jaden Milton, the Panther left fielder. Mason Johnson came into relief. Richard in the top of the first inning, faced 3 hitters, struck out the first 2, got the third to fly out to center field. So he's got to feel pretty good about that. And Coach Henry's got to feel real good about his pitching and his hitting so far in this ball game.
Leading off for the Panthers, the left fielder, number 5, Jaden Milton.
Milton will be followed by Grant Hebert, the DH, and Hayden Robinson, the third baseman. Milton flied out in the first inning. No, I'm sorry, he did not fly out. He was on, he was safe and scored. He got on with a fielder's choice. This off the end of the back goes out of play behind the first base dugout. Count 1 ball, 1 strike. This popped up down the right field line, and it'll be out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Milton at the plate. We're in the bottom of the third. This popped up to center field. Going back and over the center fielder's head. Milton hits second base and stops. He'll be in with a stand-up double to lead off the bottom of the third inning. Now hitting will be Grant Hebert. Number 8 comes in as today's DH. He doubled in the bottom of the first, was left on base. Catches the outside corner for strike 1. Milton stands on second base with nobody out. Swing and a miss by Hebert. Hebert DHing for the Panthers today. Bats in the number 8 spot. Menina goes to second. Milton gets back in time. Milton's a real quick running back for the Panther football team, so he's got good speed. In fact, I kind of halfway expected him to go for 3 on the double, but he came in and stood up at second as he's a leadoff hitter. Swing and a miss for Hebert, and he strikes out for the first out of the third inning. So we're 1 away. Third baseman Hayden Robinson will come to the plate. He struck out his last time. Swings at an outside pitch. Strike 1. 1 out, 1 on. No balls, 1 strike against the header. This pitch trying to steal third in safely is Milton. Just said he had good speed. He showed it right there. Straight steal of third base. So Milton now stands on third with 1 out. 1 ball, 1 strike to the hitter. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Ground ball to second base. It's going to go to first to get the out. Milton will score. And that makes the score 8-0 Panthers. Hayden Robinson is out. Second base to first baseman. 2 away. Base is clean. We go back to the top of the order, and Clay Menard, left-handed hitting shortstop. Menard doubled to lead off the second. Puts down a good bunt. Going to first, Menina. Throw is low, and Menard is safe on the error. Menard has reached the base all 3 at-bats. The first time on an error, the second time on a double, and now reaches on another error. He's scored his first 2 times, once in the first and once in the second. One away, runner on first. At the plate is Zach Gonzalez. Zach is 2 for 2, singled in the first and scored, double in the second and scored. Menina makes a move to first. Menard back in plenty of time. Ground ball hit right up the middle. Menard knocks it down with his bare hand. Can't grab the handle. And Gonzalez is safe at first, and I believe they will probably give him a hit on that. I think they should.
The first baseman, number 16, Luke Ryan.
Menina did good just to knock it down with his bare hand. They're going to come out and talk to him. He's a left-handed pitcher. This was on his left side, and he knocked it down with his left hand. So they're going to just talk to him, make sure he's okay. Gonzalez will be on first base with a hit.
It is just a rough day for Central Catholic. It's second game of the day. They played New Iberia this morning, lost 11-1. So just no traction today.
Yeah, like I said, I watched them last week against Morgan City. Now, Morgan City didn't put up a lot of resistance, but they looked really good. But they're struggling today. And that, boys and girls, is called baseball. It just, I've always said, this is the one sport where the weaker team always has a chance. As long as you got good pitching, you have a chance. This pitch is a little bit low. At the plate is Luke Zarang. Reached on an error and in the first and scored. Doubled in the second and was left on base at third. Curveball misses. 2 balls, no strikes on Zarang. Left-handed hitting first baseman. This hit hard into the ground, down the first base line. And umpire immediately calls it a dead ball. I think that may have hit the hitter, Zarang. He comes up favoring his right leg. And as soon as that ball hit him in the batter's box, while he's still in the batter's box, it's a foul ball. As that ball hit him outside of the batter's box, he'd have been out. Okay, 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners on first and second. Ground ball hit, knocked down by the third baseman, makes a throw to first. And there he called him out for the third out. Nice play by the third baseman. That's Caleb Ocon. Had to make a diving play and knocked it down. Came up with it and made the throw at first base. Good job by Ocon. All right, after 3 complete, 7-8-0. Panthers lead, and our bottom inning sponsors are A.J. Doman Chevrolet Cadillac, the dealership that works for you. Stop by for a test drive. Highway 182 in Berwick. G&JCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products from our curb to yours, G&J Curbside. FabCon, now hiring. Come join our growing team. Apply now at 1710 Youngs Road, Morgan City. Credit Merchandise. Save 10% on all cash purchases until the end of April. August, 808 Brashear Avenue, Morgan City. Ochsner St. Mary. Comprehensive, convenient care close to home. Ochsner St. Mary. Allen's Communications. Locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335. Okay, we will move to the top of the 4th inning. Coming to bat for the Eagles will be third baseman Caleb Ocon, followed by Trent Hillen, the first baseman, and the shortstop Carter Williams. Ocon flied out to the second baseman in the 1st inning. Johnson stays on the mound for the Panthers. Panthers have scored 5 in the 1st, 2 in the 2nd, and 1 in the 3rd. For their 8 runs. The Eagles haven't scored yet. And we're in the top of the 4th. As Ocon, right after making an outstanding play at third base, comes up to start the top of the 4th inning. He bats in the 2-hole for the Eagles. Fastball misses. 1 ball, no strikes. This pitch misses on the outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Johnston cruised to the top of the 3rd as he faced 3 hitters, got them all out, 2 strikeouts. But he leads off the top of the 4th with a 3-0 count. Still have a little breeze blowing out of center field. No one's flirted with the fence yet. Center field wall is 360 feet away as Ocon draws a base on balls. And the Panthers will head there. I'm sorry, the Eagles.
Runner of the day for Central, right?
Excuse me?
Just the second base runner of the day. For
right,
Central.
and both of them were walks. Caleb Menina walked in the 2nd, and now Ocon has walked here in the 4th. Assistant coach, Lud Henry. Lud Henry's done just about everything you can do on this baseball field. A starting pitcher and third baseman in high school, assistant coach, head coach, and now assistant coach again as his son, Seth Henry, is the head coach. Johnson steps off the mound, and everybody restarts. The batter steps out, base runner goes back to first. Fastball, strike. No balls, 1 strike against Trent Hillen. Dillon is the first baseman for the Eagles. Curveball misses outside. That evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Another curveball. This one also misses outside. 2 balls and a strike. Foul tip in the catcher's mitt. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs, runner on first base. At the plate is Trent Hillen. On deck is Carter Williams. This pitch just misses outside corner. Runs the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes with nobody out. Hillen, big right-hander. And this foul ball hits the catcher in the shin guards. Count stays full. Breeze has shifted a little bit, moving more towards right field than center field. This pitch misses outside for ball 4. So back-to-back walks to start the 4th inning. So with nobody out, runners on first and second, Carter Williams, the Eagles shortstop, comes to the plate. Struck out last time, struck out looking. Tried to get the bunt down. Looked like he was bunting for a hit. Tried to hit it down the first base line. It goes out of play, over the fence and out of play. Strike 1. Johnston is on the mound for the Panthers. The 0-1 count. Runners get their lead. Ground ball, curve ball rather, hits the ground well in front of the plate. Evens the count at a ball and a strike. Carter Williams is the hitter. On deck is center fielder Hugh Hamer. This popped up. Left field. Left fielder gets a bead on it. Makes a catch. Runners have to hold. Good throw from the left fielder. That's Milton, I believe, out in left field. Yeah, Jaden Milton made a nice throw all the way to the third baseman. So with 1 out, the Eagle pitcher comes to the plate. Caleb Menina, who walked in the top of the second. Ground ball hit to the first baseman, rather. Goes to second, not back in time. So he does get the force out at second base. And Ocon will go to third. Menina will be safe at first on a fielder's choice. Two outs now for the Eagles. Runners are on the corners with 2 away. And the Eagles with their first serious threat of the game. First runner to get to third. This pitch misses high and inside. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Runners are on the corners. Hard hit ball to left field, and the catch is made. Or not. No, it doesn't catch. I'm sorry. He caught that on the 1 hop. So a run will score. And the Eagles have their first hit of the game. Run will score. And the Eagles are on the scoreboard. And Hugh Hamer with the Eagles' first hit. Menina moves to second base. At the plate is Nicholas Patali swinging at the first pitch. Hits a ground ball towards the third base dugout. Be no balls, 1 strike. 2 outs. The runners now on first and second. The top of the 4th. This pitch is popped up to left field. Milton calls for it. Makes a nice running catch for the 3rd out. But the Eagles do get on board. A lot of action for Milton in this top of the 4th. And our middle inning sponsors are A.J. Doman, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Discover the difference at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. Core Physical Therapy, Sports and Performance. Here to restore the quality of life you deserve. Brashear Avenue, Morgan City. Conrad Shipyard, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry since 1948. Bayou Land Realty, specializing in buying and selling real estate in southern Louisiana. St. Mary Golf and Country Club in Berwick. New member season starts April 1st. Call 384-8500 for membership rates. Taco Bell, visit your local Bayou Vista or Morgan City locations. Taco Bell invites you to live Mas. Okay, we will now go to the top, but the bottom of the 4th inning. And we will have a new pitcher for the Eagles. And that will be Ross Thomas, number 15. Oh, I'm sorry, it's number 16, not 15. Let me check that for you. Looking for that one, I don't see it. Well, at this point in time, we don't have a number. We don't have a name, rather, for number 16. We're going to try to get that for you as soon as we can.
And this is Brandon Cordero.
The pitcher is Brandon Cordero. Number 16 pitching now for the Eagles. This popped up out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. We're at the top of the 4th, and we're at the top of the batting order again. Oh, no, check that. At the plate is Robbie Connor, the second baseman. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And it's hit by a pitch. And going to first base is Connor. Now coming to the plate is number 13, Jude Vasquez. Vasquez has reached on an error and was out on the ground ball to second. First pitch to him is a strike, strike 1. Nobody out with a runner on first. Pitch misses, and Connor steals second base without a throw. This popped up out of play behind home plate. At a run to count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. No outs with the runner on second base. 1 second as Robbie Connor got there hit by a pitch. Cordell's pitch in the dirt. Brandon Cordera entered the game in the bottom of the fourth. This hit right side. Right field is chasing it. And it's going to be a home run to right field. So Jude Vasquez, right fielder, hits a home run to the right field. And the Panthers celebrate. And nobody seems happier than Jude as he home runs. It's a 2-run homer. So that runs the score. Now 10-0. Now coming to the plate is Matthew Broussard, the Panther catcher. Broussard was out 1-3 in the first and flied out to center field in the second. This pitch up high. Ball 1. Ground ball hit to third. Plays made by Ocon. Goes to first. In town for the out. Nice play by Ocon. One away. That'll bring Jaden Milton to the plate. He doubled to start the bottom of the third and got on with a fielder's choice in the first. So he's 1 for 2. Hits this to center field. Comes up, makes the catch for the second out. Hugh Hamer with the catch for the Eagles. 2 away. Coming to the plate is Grant Hebert. Hebert has doubled and struck out. Doubled in the first, struck out in the third. Swing and a miss, strike 1. On deck is Hayden Robinson, third baseman. Popped up on the infield. Shortstop Williams calls for it, makes the catch, and 3 away. Okay, after 4 complete innings of play, the Panthers have a 10-1 lead as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Johnston stays on the mound for the Panthers. Leading off, top of the 5th inning will be Ross Thomas, followed by Jackson Butler. And then we'll go to the top of the batting order in Ty Eschet. Thomas plays right field for the Eagles. His first at-bat was in the bottom of the third, and he struck out. We may have a pinch hitter for Thomas. Standing in the on-deck circle is Dylan Corns. And he is evidently going to pinch hit for Ross Thomas. But we've heard nothing official yet, so we'll have to wait and see what happens here. Mason Johnston stays on the mound for the Panthers. This will be his 3rd inning of work. So we're ready to start the top of the 5th. Started out with a strike. This pitch catches the outside corner, strike 2. Nothing in 2 is the count on Carnes as he's pitching it for Ross Thomas. Ground ball, hit the short, makes the catch, goes to first, in time for the first out. Nice job by Menard at shortstop. So with 1 out, 9-hole hitter Jackson Butler comes to the plate. Butler plays left field. Gets the bunt down, and he's going to beat this out for an infield hit. Last time up, he singled, but he struck out, but he singled this time on a nice bunt. He probably got it a little bit more up in the air than he wanted to, but it worked out really well for him because it got past the first baseman. Second baseman didn't have time to run it down, and Butler showed why he plays in the outfield. He has good wheels, and he beats that out. This pitch, up a little bit, ball 1. Ground ball hit the short, gets the first out at second, and not in time at first. That'll bring to the plate Caleb Ocon. Two outs, Ocon will come to the plate with a runner on first base. Two outs, runner on first at the plate. Caleb Ocon flied out in the first and walked in the fourth. Walked and scored the Eagles' only run today. Eagles need to put a few runs on the board. They trail 10-1 and flirting with the 10-run rule as they're down 9. That pitch misses inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. This popped up high, out of play, behind the third base dugout. Runs the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're here at the Berwick High School campus where the Panthers are hosting their annual tournament. Right now, they are playing and hosting the Central Catholic Eagles. This hit off the handle. Slow roller, pitcher picks it up, makes the throw to first, not in time. Think that'll go down as a base hit. Ocon safe at first. Ryan Tomplay is actually running for Caleb Ocon at second base. This is popped up on the left side of the infield. And shortstop makes the catch, Clay Menard. That ends the inning. That was Trent Hillen that hit the fly ball to short. 3 away as we move to the bottom of the 5th. Our bottom half sponsors are A.J. Doman Chevrolet Cadillac, the dealership that worked for you. Stop by for a test drive, Highway 182 in Berwick. G&JCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. From our curb to yours, G&J Curbside. FabCon, now hiring. Come join our growing team. Apply now, 1710 Youngs Road, Morgan City. Credit merchandise. Save 10% on all cash purchases until the end of April. 808 Brashear Avenue in Morgan City. Ochsner St. Mary, comprehensive, convenient care, close to home, Ochsner St. Mary. Allen's Communications, locally owned TV cable, internet, and telephone service. Call them at 384-8335.
We read the wrong one, so let's breeze through these top 6 real quick.
Oh.
We're supposed to have done those.
Yeah. Okay, in the bottom of the 5th, for the Panthers, they'll start it off with Hayden Robinson, third baseman, hitting in the 9 hole. Then we'll be back to the top of the order where Clay Menard, and then our third hitter of this inning will be Zach Gonzalez. Robinson has struck out in the first, grounded to second in the third. This is third at bat, 0 for 2 on the day. 10-1, Panthers lead over the Eagles. Fastball, catches that outside corner, nice pitch. Brandon Cordero is still on the mound for the Eagles. Fastball misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Curveball misses. Outside for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Hayden Robinson is the hitter, the Panthers' third baseman. Again, misses with the curveball on the outside. 3-1's the count. This is popped up, and it'll be out of play. That'll run the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Robinson. Full count pitch from Cordero. Robinson reaches out, gets a piece of it, fouls it out over the dugout. Count stays full. Nothing, 10-1 rather. Panthers lead. There's another foul ball hit high and just out of play in the stands and attracted a lot of attention over there. However, the count stays full as Robinson, the 9-hole hitter, continues to battle with Cordero.
Thought I was going to have to catch out for a second.
Yeah, it was coming this way. I'm glad I got a roof over my head. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the first out of the inning. Robinson goes down swinging. 1 away, and we go to the top of the order. In your shortstop, Clay Menard, who's had quite a bit of activity at shortstop today. He's made all the plays. One out, nobody on. First pitch is high. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 away, nobody on. Fastball, misses inside. Nice pitch, just a little bit inside. A little high and tight. This fastball catches the inside corner. 2 strikes and a ball. I'm sorry. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out. Oh, nice catch by the shortstop Williams. Soft liner, looked like he was going to make it to the outfield. Williams jumps up, makes a nice play, makes the catch. 2 away. That brings to the plate Zach Gonzalez, center fielder. Gonzalez is 3 for 3 as he singled in the first, second, and third innings and scored twice. Line drive hit in the gap. So Gonzalez now with his 4th hit of the game, and this time he's going to cash in with a double. Double for Gonzalez will bring to the plate your first baseman, Luke Zarang. Two outs, Zarang bats. He reached on the error in the first, doubled in the second, grounded to third in the third. This hit hard line drive, but over the first base dugout, out of play. Strike 1.
Zarang had a walk-off base hit yesterday. 3-2 win over Terrebonne.
And he picked that right up today, so that was a hit yesterday with 4 more today. He's got at least a 5 at-bat hitting streak. This ground ball bounces in the dirt. Nice job by Stett to block it. Runner has to stay at second. Especially with 2 outs, you don't want to get that third out at third base. This pitch hit high into right center field. And did he make the catch? Yes, he made the catch. No, he did not make the catch. That'll score a run, and that will enforce the 10-run rule as Zarang doubles and brings in, well, actually officially it'll go in the book as a single. So he'll get his 4th hit or 5th hit of the game. That will score the run that was standing on second, which was Gonzalez. That puts the Panthers up 11-1 in the bottom of the 5th, and that is the 10-run rule, Chris. So one more time right now, we'd like to go ahead and thank all of our sponsors. A.J. Doman, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Discover the difference at the front of the bridge in Morgan City. Berwick. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. Here to restore the quality of life you deserve. Brashear Avenue, Morgan City. Conrad Shipyard, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry since 1948. Bayou Land Realty, specializing in buying and selling real estate in southern Louisiana. St. Mary Golf and Country Club in Berwick. New member season starts April 1st. Call us 384-8500 for membership. Taco Bell. Visit your local Bayou Vista or Morgan City locations. Taco Bell invites you to Live Moss. A.J. Doman, Chevrolet Cadillac, the dealership that works for you. Stop by for a test drive. Highway 182 in Berwick. G&JCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products from our curb to yours, G&J Curbside. FabCon, now hiring. Come join our growing team and apply now at 1710 Youngs Road, Morgan City. Credit Merchandise. Save 10% on all cash purchases until the end of April. 808 Brashear Avenue in Morgan City. Oshner St. Mary, comprehensive, convenient care. Close to home, Oshner St. Mary. Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call them at 384-8335. Okay, folks, we're glad y'all joined us today. We saw an outstanding baseball game here in the Berwick tournament, where the Berwick High Panthers have defeated the Central Catholic Eagles after 5 innings by the score of 10-1. Next Tuesday, March the 9th, Berwick will travel to Morgan City, 5 p.m. softball game. So Morgan City softball will host Panther softball Thursday at 5 p.m.
Next YouTube webcast.
And we would like to take this time to thank you for joining us here today. We hope to bring you a fantastic season of high school baseball. Thanks for joining us. My name is Aaron Ortego.